Hello everyone, my name is Anna Henrichs. I go to SIUE and this presentation is for tech demo number 3, case study number 3 for IT-300 section 701. So the case study had to do with Mr. Jackson and him struggling to find a good website to use for presentations and keep their students engaged while trying to get feedback from their classmates and do book reports as well. So I think Seesaw would be the best technology for that situation. So it's super easy to sign up for and it's free to use. You just click on that sign up free button. I had a big red arrow on there if you can't see it. And then also students get to use the built-in multi-model tools, which really are really helpful when doing projects and presentations. Teachers get to keep track of the students' progress throughout the semester, which is one of the things that Mr. Jackson was hoping to be able to do. Teachers also get to make comments and share their feedback on the students' work to help the students get a better understanding of what they're trying to do if they have any questions. So the parents of the students also get the option to contact the teacher if they need to, but that's only if the teacher adds the family to the the template. So if the teacher doesn't want the parents involved, then they don't have to be at all. It's just another option just in case. Also, students get to draw, record, make collages, and a lot more while using the website, which is what I was talking about with the multi-model tools. There's thousands of engaging activities for the students to do that the teachers can provide for them. And the teachers get to search by grade level, subject, and keywords to help find what they're looking for as well. So after you click up that click on that sign up for free button, sorry about that, it's going to take you to the screen right over here. And I'm going to move myself over a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright, so after you sign up, it's going to take you right here. And there's a video right in the middle of the screen if you want to watch that. That's basically just showing how much students love to use this website during their class. So this is also the main screen. So once you log in, this is where it's going to take you every single time. And this is known as your class journal, which you can see on the tab on the side over there. That is right here. Right? And also at the bottom corner where those two big arrows are pointing at, that's where you'll add your students, and also you can add families if you like. That's totally up to the teacher. So I'm going to move myself back over again and go to the next slide. So after I clicked on that green add button over there, it gives you a list of these three options right here. So post student work, assign activity, and send announcement. So these help the teacher to prepare the students' work as well as send announcements, which is pretty self-explanatory as you can see. So after you click on the send announcement, it's going to take you to this page right here. And this is where the teachers get to choose who they want their audience to be. So they'll click on that select audience, excuse me, and it's going to give you a little list beneath that that's going to say all students, all families, or both. All students and all families, so it'll all be combined in there so everybody gets to see it. And then below that is that big box where it says type your announcement here. That's going to be where the teacher gets to type their announcement. And there's also an attachment place where you can attach files, videos, pictures, whatever you'd like if you want to add anything else on there. And after you submit your announcement, it's going to take you to the screen right here. And that's the announcement that I typed in. I wasn't sure what else to write for that, but I wanted you guys to see what it would look like. So after typing it out, it brought you here. And the screen is known as your inbox. And if you ever want to immediately go to your inbox after you log in, you'll just click on the inbox tab up there with the red arrow pointing up at it, and it'll take you to the screen immediately. So this is where you'll view all of the announcements and any comments or feedback from your students that maybe they wanted to make into the announcements if they had any questions about what you've said. And then also the families can do that too if you have them involved on the the chat. So I moved myself over again, so next to me it's going to say private messages between you and family members will appear here. So that's basically, it's pretty self-explanatory actually. It's just where the family will message you if they have anything they just want to talk one-on-one with a teacher for. That's just where those messages are going to go. So I'm going to move myself back again. Okay. So after I clicked on the green add button again and I selected assign activity, it took me to this to this screen right here, and this is my library. So once I favorite something or look up an activity and I assign it, then it's gonna show up on this screen. This is where my recent activities will be over there. So after you do that, see, we'll click on Seesaw Lessons, which I have a big red arrow up there, so if you didn't see that. So after you click on that, it's going to take you to this screen right here. And this is where you can choose the grade or subject and also use the search bar up top there. That will basically give you a better idea of what's going on. And this is more for the 5th grade and under. So what I did, I clicked on the community, which is where that big red arrow is pointing at. And this gave me the option to choose 6th grade and up. So I chose 9th grade and then the subject for English language arts because that's what the case study was about. And in the middle it'll show what you typed in with the, as you can see, the big red box. And then it has the number of activities that are popping up, which is 155 for this specific filtering and what I typed in. So if you just scroll down, there's 155 of them, so you can plenty to choose from. They're basically just different activities that will help your students engage into whatever you add onto the assignment. So this is where you can also type in something in the search bar up there if you don't find exactly what you're looking for or can't think of what it was called before. You can type in keywords that will help you search more. Okay, so after you click on the back to class, which is going to be up in the top corner there, it's going to take you, or actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. After you click on the assignment of your choice, it's going to bring it up here, and you have the option to favorite it, which is that little heart icon on the top corner. Excuse me. And then if you want, that's if you want to come back to it and you're not sure yet, you can just click on that. It also shows all the instructions that the student's going to see, which is where it starts with the 1 through 4 steps right there by the picture. That's going to be where what the students are going to see when they click on the activity if you post it. So it also shows the teacher some notes, but if you just scroll down, it'll show you those. And then it also shows what template the students are going to be editing. If you want to add more, you can click on the paperclip there and add whatever templates you like to add to that as well. So after you're done looking at that, this is the activity that I chose. And after you do that, I chose the I have opinions one, and it's gonna have you click on the blue assign button. So after I do that, it takes you back here, and this is like the main screen, and this is where this is known as the progress section. So I have the red arrow pointing up at that if you ever want to just go straight to this screen. So this is where you'll see all the activities done by your students. And also, if a student wants to send a response, you'll be notified so you can see who did what on this activity and who did better on just simple stuff like that. They'll pop up on the screen over here. So this makes it fairly easy to keep track of the students' work, and also by clicking on the progress tab over there, that's where it'll take you back to that screen if you decide you want to go back to that. And then this is also where you'll be able to keep track of all the students' progress throughout the semester and the year. And you can see how they're improving on different things and different subjects. So for Mr. Jackson's presentations and book reports. He can see who's been improving better by using this website and who may need a little more help, who maybe need more feedback on different things. And they can also comment on each other's stuff, so it'll make it easier for keeping notes on who did what on their presentation. And this is also where the student or the teacher can track the student's completion of activities that they're assigned. So you can also add skills, which, sorry, let me move myself over again. Here's where I have the blue arrow pointing at. It's just a little plus icon there. I'll move myself back. Okay, so that is going to be where you add your skills, which is where it has that option up there. So you can basically pick whatever you want, and it'll have you basically fill in the check marks if they're doing well in that as they go along. And there's different setups for that too. There's not just that specific template you can use. There's like over 100 different ones that you can choose from. It's pretty cool. So, let's see. After that, you'll go, let's see. So that is done with that. So that's basically a whole run through of how to use it and how to add activities for your students and like where to add your students, your families if you want, of course, and then basically the run through of how to send announcements and all of that. So teachers can easily keep track of how their students are doing throughout the year. They can formally assess their students for every activity and presentation that they'll do, which is what Mr. Jackson was hoping for with his 9th grade class and their English reports. So it's super easy and a fun way to assign things for your students, and they'll think of it more of engaging and entertaining than just sitting there with a notebook trying to take notes and stay awake during class during all of their presentations. They can draw on it and do whatever kind of notes they'd like that would help them best. So also students are able to give and receive feedback, so they can talk to each other, they can talk to you, they can choose to talk to you privately. Basically whatever they feel most comfortable doing. And with all of that being said, that's why I think that the website Seesaw is the best technology for Mr. Jackson's 9th grade English and literature class. So thank you all for listening.